Derek Spallone, glad to be alongside Chicago Sky Center, Stefanie Dolson. Stefanie, how are you doing today?
I'm very, very good. It's been a great media day and excited for the season.
Yeah, just first and foremost with the season vastly approaching, how great has it been just getting in the flow with your teammates here in training camp and a brand new head coach and learning a new system?
Yeah, it's been really good. We've had some growing pains, but any new team and new coach is going to have that. But we're definitely learning the dynamics, learning each other, how to play with one another, and our chemistry is growing every day.
Yeah. What has been the biggest change, though, that you've seen that you've had to make to your game to kind of adjust into the offense or what's going to be implemented for the season?
Probably taking a bigger leadership role. This is a young team, so I'm actually one of the older players here, so I'm being more vocal than I already am, and taking more of a leadership role and making decisions and, showing the post kind of what to do on the court.
How has that responsibility been for you thus far, as you mentioned, kind of changing that dynamic from being one of the younger players to being a veteran, so to speak?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I like to be a leader. I like to be vocal, talk to people constantly, encourage them. And so for me, it's kind of a natural position for myself to step into.
Right.
But I wasn't expecting to do it, in my fourth year.
Yeah. But
it is happening, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I just want to go back a little bit, your college days at UConn. Mm-hmm. You definitely didn't lose a lot throughout your college career. So when you came into the WNBA in the league and those tougher seasons and good seasons, how did you handle that adjustment, that balance?
I mean, it was definitely hard. The first few losses were tough, but the vets that I were with, they kind of teach you that although a loss is unfortunate and you don't want to keep losing, you just got to move on. There's another game in 2 days, 1 day, whatever. And, the ultimate goal is to get to playoffs and win a championship. So you just kind of move on and learn from whatever mistakes you made and, work on them.
And how did playing for a legendary head coach, Coach Auriemma, prepare you for what you experienced throughout your WNBA career thus far?
Yeah, he's made me a tougher player. I mean, he's made me have thick skin, be kind of nitty-gritty down there in the post. He made us into professionals before we were even in the league. And that's something that I don't think a lot of coaches in college do. But I think that's why there's so many UConn players in the league because, teams want us to, help their teams compete and push each other. And that's something that Coach Auriemma taught us.
It's perfect. And I just have a couple more questions for you. With the continued growth of the WNBA, it's been awesome to see the fans getting more involved and everything. What would you like to see as the expectations as the league continue to rise year after year?
Yeah, just that. For it to keep growing. We want our fan base to keep growing. It's definitely, we don't have as much, in-your-face stuff as the men do, obviously, with, alley-oop dunks or whatever. Right. But I think it's a sport that people can appreciate because we were very team-oriented. People know our personalities as people and as players. And, I just hope that it keeps growing and more fans, start watching. And
has it been special for you being a part of that continued rise, though, being one of the faces of the league?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm honored and always humbled to even be a part of this league and to be one of the top players who have had an opportunity to play in the league. I mean, there's a lot of female basketball players who don't get the chance, and, it's just an honor, and I'm always privileged to, kind of I'm definitely not one of the faces of the league, but
on the rise,
on the rise, sure, on the rise.
She'll take that, right? Yeah.
And just and hope people enjoy it.
And as someone who had a dream growing up of playing in the WNBA and eventually achieved it, what's your advice to the youth, to the younger girls that have aspirations of playing in the WNBA one day and taking advantage of their opportunities?
Yeah, I'd say just enjoying what they're doing. Always having fun. That's what my parents taught me when I was younger. Is no matter what I was doing, having fun with it, always enjoying the moment, taking it for what it is, and always working hard to, get what you want.
Yeah, enjoying life and working hard,
exactly.
Right? And just my final question for you, Stefanie, aside from basketball, what's one thing about Stefanie Dolson that not many people know that you can share with us, maybe a special hobby or interest aside from the game?
Everyone always asks me this, but I'm I'm an open book.
Okay.
Like, everyone knows everything about me almost. But something I do always tell people, like, I love adrenaline rushes.
Okay.
So I've been skydiving before. Some people don't know that.
Wow.
And I love, like, roller coasters. So.
Did you have someone push you off, or how did that go? Were you just ready to?
I went with my two sisters.
Okay.
And so I was just the first one, and I went, whoop, and I fell.
And I heard you also met Drake. Did you have an adrenaline ride? How was that rush for you? What was that experience
exciting.
like? Yeah.
Well, first, his concert was in general amazing, and then meeting him was, like, insane. So it was cool.
Where was the concert at? Was that in D.C. or was that in?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I think it was New York.
Okay, so a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
On top of that,
I
getting to
think.
meet him
yeah,
afterwards.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. No, it was Connecticut.
Oh,
Duh.
Connecticut. Okay.
It was in Connecticut.
So that would make sense to me
Yes,
then. So
yeah.
and definitely one of your favorite artists, and I'm sure you're
Yeah,
bumping in
absolutely.
one on a daily.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
more life, so that's good. So
Yes.
Well, Derek Spallone, Stefanie Dolson, I really appreciate you taking
Thank
the time.
you.
Best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you.